Welcome to What Do You Think Book 1, 30 Controversial Issues Today for Very Advanced Classes. Written by LI's Korea editorial staff and copy edited by Dwayne Voorhees. This is Teacher Karen and this video is brought to you by Kenglish.com. Today's topic is issue number 14. Publishing names on page 53. Publishing names. Let's read the story. Publishing names. I'm frustrated by the retired school teacher who advocated publishing the names of the parents of juvenile lawbreakers. A few years ago, when my son was 16, he took up smoking. I repeatedly warned him that he could not afford the habit and sooner or later he would be tempted to steal a pack of cigarettes. Well, on his 17th birthday, he was caught shoplifting. He went to court, did 12 hours of community service, and made restitution. Since then, he has never been in any kind of trouble. So what would be gained by putting our names in the paper as being irresponsible parents? And what about families with more than one son or daughter? Wouldn't the siblings suffer unnecessarily? Alright, we're done reading the story. Let's answer now, what does it mean? Let's start. Number 1. What do you mean by juvenile lawbreakers? Alright. When you say juvenile, it means young. And the lawbreakers, I know you understand it easily. It means, these are persons or people who break or violate the law. Now let's go to number 2. What does it mean? He took up smoking. Okay, took up smoking means you started smoking or you smoke. It's not a major study, so why did it say took up? So funny. Number 3. He would be tempted to steal. What does it mean? Okay, it means he would be attracted to steal. Number 4. He was caught shoplifting. What does it mean? Okay, it means caught in the act. And number 5, made restitution. What does it mean? Alright, restitution means compensation or repayment. Alright, now we're going to answer comprehension checkup. Number 1. What is the writer upset about? The answer is the retired school teacher advocated publishing the names of the parents of juvenile lawbreakers. Let's go to number 2. When did the writer's son start smoking? You were right. The answer is when he was 16 years old. Next question. What did the writer warn his son? Okay, the answer is when he warned his son that he could not afford the habit and sooner or later he would be tempted to steal a pack of cigarettes. Now let's go to number 4. What happened on the son's 17th birthday? He was caught shoplifting. That's the answer. Number 5. Has the son been in any trouble since he made restitution? No. He didn't do any mistakes in his life anymore after the restitution. And last question here is, what would happen to other family members if the names of wrongdoers' parents were published? I think they will suffer, and it's something to be ashamed of, right? Alright, so now let's answer, what do you think? Number 1. Are you for or against publishing the names of juvenile lawbreakers or of their parents? Here's an opinion sample. For number 1, publishing names in school should always be based on one rule. When a student sets a good example for others, his name is worthy of being published. But when there is a possibility of a student being hurt, no publishing of names should be permitted. That's right. Now let's answer number 2. Does publishing names encourage or discourage juvenile law breaking? Here's an opinion sample for number 2. Name publishing is a good idea, whether for a good cause or not. When model cases need praising, name publishing will help others follow suit. And publishing the names of lawbreakers will contribute to discouraging others from doing something wrong. I know there are some side effects in both cases, but I'm sure they are more positive effects than negative ones. Alright, for question number 3, you have to answer it on your own. What do you think about publishing the names of the following? Letter A, real estate speculators. B, tax evader. C, companies causing pollution. And D, drunk drivers. Alright, before we finish the class, let us read this first. He may talk like a fool and act like a fool, but don't get the wrong idea about him. He is a fool. What do you think? Alright, I hope you've learned something today from our lesson. I'm gonna see you in my next video. Goodbye, have a nice day.